Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the AF Systems Academy. Today I'm with Paolo, and we'll be looking at various mechanical system penetrations. Primarily, combustible, non-combustible, and insulated non-combustible pipes. Hi Matteo, I have a problem. On my site, the plumber made a hole in a wall for a PVC pipe. What solution can you recommend? Perfect. If you have a solution like this, where a core drill has already been made, I suggest using AF sleeve. There are two options. The first option uses preformed sleeves ranging from 30 to 160 millimeters in diameter, which come pre-cut and ready to use. Alternatively, there is a 10-meter roll. How does it work? Take your pre-cut sleeve, in this case 110 millimeters, wrap it around the pipe, insert it into the wall, and secure it first with tape, so it stays snug around the pipe. Then, embed it with cement mortar. Alternatively, if you know the pipe diameter, you can use a collar. So, if we already know this is a 110 millimeter pipe, take your preformed collar, place it on the fire-exposed side, or both sides, depending on your needs, and fix it to the wall with plugs. The same applies to 𝗽𝗿𝗀𝗰𝗵 collar, a modular collar often used for site-specific needs. If the exact pipe diameters aren't known, the product comes as a kit with around 8.6 meters of sleeve and 3 meters of strip, making it modular. The installation process is identical to the preformed collar. It is just assembled in situations where space is limited. So, where there's no room to fit a standard collar, you can use 𝗽𝗿𝗀𝗰𝗵 in a U-shaped application, wrapping it around the pipe elbow to cover the pipe.
Matteo, in a case like this with insulation, does 𝗽𝗿𝗀𝗀𝗁 still work?
Absolutely. Here we have an insulated combustible pipe. The same rules apply for 𝗽𝗿𝗀𝗀𝗁 and AF collar, so you can always use both.
Does 𝗽𝗿𝗀𝗀𝗁 work for pipes of this type, thickness and diameter?
No. In this case, as the diameter exceeds 110 millimeters, 𝗽𝗿𝗀𝗀𝗁 is not certified. In this case, a specific collar must be used. 𝗽𝗿𝐶, for example. In this case, 250 millimeters.
What about insulated metal pipes in a bundle? And if the pipes are PVC in a bundle? What would you recommend?
In this case, I would suggest 𝗽𝗿𝗀𝗀𝗁. It can be used for non-combustible insulated pipes and PVC or other combustible pipes in a bundle. The difference is that for non-combustible insulated pipes, testing covers up to 3 110 millimeter pipes with 20 millimeter insulation, whereas for combustible pipes, testing covers up to 3 110 millimeter pipes.
For solutions like this with a thick PVC pipe, what do you recommend? And does the insulation affect the type of collar I should use?
For larger pipes, you can always use the correctly sized collar. Or if you have the 𝗽𝗿𝗀𝗀𝗁 kit, use that. Always check the application sheet, as in this case, you may need to install 2 collars, one layer, then a second on top. For insulated non-combustible pipes, you are right about being careful with the insulation. Our tests cover diameters up to 200 millimeters with 60 millimeters of insulation.
What if we have an issue with a bundle of insulated pipes? And can 𝗽𝗿𝗀𝗀𝗁 be applied to bare metal pipes?
For multi-layer pipes, like this bundle, 𝗽𝗿𝗀𝗁 and 𝗽𝗿𝗀𝗀𝗁 can be used in the same way. With bare uninsulated steel pipes, 𝗽𝗿𝗁𝗀𝗀𝗺 and 𝗽𝗿𝗀𝗀𝗺 cannot be used. The pipe must be cooled with a specific product like 𝗽𝗿𝗁𝗀𝗺𝗺, which is applied to the unexposed side. In a situation like this, with a mix of different types of pipes, what can I use? There are several options. The first is AF brick, a polyurethane foam brick, 15 by 15 by 5 centimeters height, which can cover the opening. It works for combustible metal pipes. Adding 𝗽𝗿𝗁𝗀𝗺 is needed. As we've seen before, insulated copper pipes and multi-layer pipes. Another option, often better for site work, is AF graphite foam, another polyurethane foam, applied with a special two-component gun that adapts well to the opening size. Its function is identical to AF brick. For plastic or multi-layer pipes, no additional product is needed. For bare steel pipes, always use 𝗽𝗿𝗁𝗀𝗺. Are there other solutions for wall openings besides these two products? Yes. In some cases, there is a solution that doesn't require the use of AF graphite foam or AF brick, as in this case, and that is the use of a panel. You need to know the EI to achieve. For EI60, a single panel is sufficient, while for EI120, 2 panels are needed. In this case, the panel must be used with AF sleeve, since it does not have intumescent properties. AF sleeve is the first product we saw. Place it around the 2 insulated pipes, while bare steel pipes should be wrapped with 𝗽𝗿𝗁𝗀𝗺. In this case, where we have a slightly larger PVC pipe, AF sleeve or 𝗽𝗿𝗁𝗀𝗺 should be used. Depending on the level of finishing required. If you want a neater, more aesthetic finish, I recommend 𝗽𝗿𝐶OW to smooth around the panel. Hello everyone, welcome back to the AF Systems Academy. As we can see, Paulo has installed our products. So, let's ask him how the installation went. The installation went well, Matteo. Do you have any comments? For example, should the collar be doubled in this installation? Yes, the application is correct. In this case, 2 collars were used instead of 1 because of the pipe diameter, which was 200 millimeters. For the wall sleeve, I noticed you have a new solution. Could you show it? Yes. Besides the 10-meter sleeve, we have a pre-formed sleeve that is extremely easy to install. You simply wrap it around the pipe and push it into the wall. Thank you, Matteo, for your valuable advice. See you next time. Thank you, Paulo. It was a pleasure. See you next time. Perfect. Let's do a quick recap of the products installed in our wall. As seen at the beginning, AF sleeve was applied using a 10-meter roll. But, as we mentioned earlier, pre-cut sleeves are also available. Here, a simple AF collar was applied, and the same method was used with our U-shaped AF multicollar for elbow pipes up to 110 millimeters. Insulated combustible pipes with AF multicollar. And for this 250 millimeter elbow pipe with 𝗽𝗁𝗀𝗺𝗁𝐶. Moving to the second row, we have bundled insulated steel and PVC combustible pipes. This required the same application with AF multicollar. For the larger 200 millimeter pipe, AF multicollar was doubled. For an insulated steel pipe, as seen here in a bundle, we used AF multicollar. For bare steel pipes, we used AF pipe guard, which must be installed on the unexposed side, not the fire-exposed side. For this multi-layer bundle, AF multicollar was used. Now, let's look at the third and final row. Here, we had openings with mixed penetrations. Here, we used AF graphite foam, and for the bare steel pipe, AF pipe guard was applied. The same applies to this opening. The penetrations were almost identical. Actually, they are identical. AF brick was used alongside AF graphite foam to fill small gaps and cover openings. In this case, we used another product, AF panel, to close the opening. It's not visible here, but it will be once installed. During the installation, AF sleeve was used for this combustible pipe. And as in the other two cases, for our bare steel pipe, AF pipe guard was applied. The same applies to our final opening. Here, the penetration is an insulated copper pipe with AF sleeve and bare steel pipes with AF pipe guard. For the slightly larger PVC pipe, we had to use AF collar, which will be fixed outside the opening, not on the panel. That concludes our in-depth look at mechanical system penetrations. Thank you for your attention. For further questions or more information, you can contact us at the email address shown on the screen.